What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. New Blackwing counter trap was revealed, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It's an okay card. It's actually, you know, a hand trap, a counter hand trap that you can immediately activate from your hand during your opponent's turn if you control like a Blackwing synchro monster or the Blackwinged dragon. Is, you know, one of those synchros that you probably won't be running since it's not that great. But now with this trap, it's very similar to Starlight Road. You're running the Stardust Dragon in your extra deck to special summon off of your Blackbird Close. Again, counter trap, it's decent, but its biggest downside is that you have to somewhat tribute a Blackwing monster on your side of the field to activate it. You know, somewhat as a cost, right? It's decent, but I probably would just cut it from the main deck for other cards, possibly an extra hand trap or whatever. As for the main deck, no Needlefiber. Again, people are suggesting try out attacks without Needlefiber and no Summon Sorceress. Again, just feel free to add those in if you want. It speaks for itself that Needlefiber brings this deck to a completely different level, much higher level, because of, you know, searching out value. Only 2 copies here in the main deck, but if Needlefiber is in the main deck, you definitely want to try out triple value in the main deck. You can easily search it with your Needlefiber, upgrade for something like Boral Sword or Borilo Dragon, and, you know, value in your graveyard again equals Shenanigans. Blizzard definitely put that card in the main deck. Last week with my Blackwing deck profile, I didn't have the Blizzard in the main deck, but it's definitely needed. It's so good. Also with double Nothung and double Hogjaw, indeed. super solid. Okay, so let's see a couple of example duels. Okay, a couple of examples again, going first, going second, right? I believe, yep, here, going first. If you're opening with the new Sirocco-alike card, level 6-1, that gives you a normal summon. It's a built-in normal summon, so potentially you can have like 3 normal summons during the same turn for the Blackwings, right? Add your regular normal summon after your built-in normal summon, and then the extra normal summon thanks to nothing, right? This is the basic opening play of having the level 6, right? And no Needlefiber. Well, you can't go for Needlefiber, right, if you have your level 6 activated of searching out a Whirlwind, right? So again, the counter trap was able to activate from the hand, again controlling like a Blackwing monster, a synchro monster on my side of the field, but you have to tribute a Blackwing monster for it to activate it. And okay, there could be like some situations where you can like tribute a regular Blackwing monster on your side of the field, but in most cases that regular Blackwing monster is a very easy target for your opponent to attack over. So again, in some situations you might just, you're pretty much forced to tribute like a good synchro monster for it to be used, your Blackwing counter trap, right? And then again, I think in most situations it's probably just better to have like an Edge Blossom or a Ghost Ogre, right? Opening with double whirlwind equals Shenanigans of, you know, getting those searches, having the extra normal summon of going for nothing, for example. You could potentially end up with 2 and maybe even 3 copies of your level 10 synchro monster, but running 3 in your extra deck, you don't have the space for that. 2 copies seems fine of your full armor Blackwing, your new towers like Blackwing monster. I do run 2 copies of Hogjaw indeed, and the Nothung, the level 6, you might, well, Hogjaw I'm definitely a big fan of. It's just a card that, you know, if your Ritualing gets destroyed, you will search like, or possibly your level 4 Blackwing Blizzard or Blizzard itself. Again, he's setting up those heavy monster plays, and going for a second copy of Hogjaw can, you know, reborn something from your graveyard, potentially reborning another full armor master on your side of the field. So it's just setting up so many plays after that, even though, you know, your opponent potentially having something like Darkhole or Raigeki to get rid of your field, and, you know, multiple copies of Nothung or Hogjaw definitely help of establishing your field again. Going second this time, you definitely need your hand traps. Sometimes people suggest to just cut the hand traps. Nope, I can't do that. You need to run those hand traps because of this. And if you're not playing against Panda Magicians, then it's against any form of nightmare slash Troymare deck of, you know, establishing extra link, co-link shenanigans. So you have to main deck your hand traps, right? Infinite, what is it called? Impermanence, I believe the name is, pretty much negates the vortex. So a normal summoned, what is it called? The level 4 Blackwing, the Blizzard, you know, that special summons from your banished pile, nothing giving the extra normal summon, and the fact that that's definitely good. Witchling, boosting up your Blackwing's attack monsters, so giving you more options to search off of Black Whirlwinds, as again the Blackwing monster that's normal summoned will immediately get the attack boost thanks to Witchling. Okay, so Armored Master, again using that permanent break control effect, such a crazy effect, but let's me to go for an OTK. Yep, seems fun, right? Today's Yu-Gi-Oh format. Foolish Burl immediately searches out your Zephyros, again getting back the Black Whirlwind that potentially would just be destroyed during the end phase, right? So having these Zephyros, one copy of Zephyros is definitely fine. My previous build I was running 2. But that's definitely too much. Another search here, going for the level 1 tuner, of going for Hawkjoe, and, you know, reborn in level 6, going for the master, and you might just want to set your counter trap here again, just in case of board wipes or kaijus or whatever, right? It's just a little bit more flexible. You don't need to control like a synchro monster if you have it set in your spell and trap card zone. Okay, the opponent is playing Needlefiber, that's all cute, that's all good, but nope, we are manly enough to not use Needlefiber here in the extra. Like Buster will just run into the Black Bird counter trap, and now I should be able to attack for the game, right? He does have Ghost Ogre, which will be forced out thanks to the Black Whirlwind, and now I can use Hawkjoe's effect to again reborn something and eventually attack for a game. So yep, definitely very cute. Another example again against Gokis here, the opponent gets to start, and as you're seeing, no hand traps, so here is some solitaire play, some 10-minute opening duel, you know how it goes, right? Some 10-minute solitaire plays of your opponent establishing the co-links and the Troymare slash Nightmare board, and you can't really do anything. So my hand, the Lure of Darkness is definitely okay, I guess, but the Monster Reborn, not that great here in this situation. I'm not running Black Rose in the extra deck, I might add it, right? It's just a board wipe, a nuke that might come in handy, but you know, as you're seeing, he did the top deck into the Monster Reborn, so he's able to end with a Tri-Gate board as well, and that's definitely a problem, right? Especially also, yep, with the Ibli on my side of the field. Well, Ibli is okay, I guess. You can just normal summon a Blackwing monster and then go for your Witchling, your Dark Link summon, so that's all good, right? But then again, you're wasting your normal summon, which you'd rather want to keep for something like Blizzard or your other level 4 tuner Blackwing monster, right? So triple allure, that's cute, but again, you're just banishing your core monsters, right? And drawing into those non-Blackwing monsters definitely won't help, and obviously is going to negate the Monster Reborn, and yep, no follow-up play, and we know the back row is the red reboot, so again, that's GG well played. What can I do, right, against such an established board? I believe he could also use his Tri-Gate banish effect, but whatever, right? What is it going to matter? Last example again, I get to start. Now I am going to start against Gokis, and already opening up a Whirlwind, especially with level 6, definitely helps. Making sure that Chain Links makes it so that your Whirlwind, your own activated Whirlwind, will be Chain Link number 1, and the Search Out Whirlwind off of your level 6 will be Chain Link number 2. So just in case if the opponent has like a destruction card like Ghost Ogre, he will be forced to destroy the copy that would eventually be destroyed during the end phase. This is definitely okay turn again, setting up the counter trap, and you know, potentially tribute like your Cloak, but Raigeki equalizes the playing field, especially summoning a token, and sadly the token is not a Blackwing monster, so I can't tribute it here with the counter trap, but I think I can somewhat justify the tribute of, you know, your big ass towers like Blackwing card. because of the Steam the Cloak again, and because of Witching eventually, and the normal summon of the Aster, I believe the name is. And, you know, again, you can just go for the level 7 Synchro play and Hawk Joe, reborning the level 10 Synchro monster indeed. And this is, again, a GG, well played. So, again, my final conclusion is this new counter trap for Blackwings, probably nah, it's definitely not good. It also only negates monster effects on the field, so no hand traps. So no, definitely not. Again, feel free to splash in some Needlefiber shenanigans, more values if you're running more copies of Needlefiber, that is. But the counter trap, no, I probably would just replenish it, replace it with something else. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.